Hello there, welcome back to my channel. And again we're looking at sets that are due to retire at the end of 2026. We're using the Brick Fanatics website, the retirement list. So obviously things might change. Black Friday sales, Lego might think, you know, I'm not going to take it off the retirement list and extend it 6 months or 12 months or whatever. So it's not going to be 100%. But it should give you an idea of what's going to retire, especially with the ones that are in July. It's supposed to retire at the end of July. We'll have to wait and see, but those should be already starting to disappear from the stores and that kind of thing. So, right, so this video is going to be a mix-up of themes. So the first one is going to be architecture. Now these ones are retiring in July, and then further down I'll tell you the ones that are going to be in December. The first one is 21042, the Statue of Liberty, 89.99. That retires at the end of 2026. It will have had an 8-year, 7-month shelf life. At the moment on Brickeconomy it's valued at £81. It's 5 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 30 sets. The highest amount was 118 and the lowest amount was 61. It's got a 16% retirement pop and an expected good investment. Now in total it's ranked number 1 or first in the Landmark series. It sold 30,814 sets, of which 12,054 were in the US and 2,613 were in the UK, but 10,038 were in Europe. Next one is 21058, the Great Pyramid of Giza, 119.99. If that one retires, it will have had a 4-year, 7-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £93. It's 8 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 29 sets. The highest amount was 167 and the lowest amount was 78. That one's got a 15% retirement pop with expected good investment. That's ranked 3rd in the Landmark series. It sold 13,108, of which 6,525 were in the US, 894 was in the UK, and 3,693 was in Europe. Right, from now on, these are the ones that are retiring in December. And the first one is 21034, which I've actually got 5 of these. I'm not going to show you all 5 because they're back there, but just to show you that I have actually got some in my hand. That's the London one, £34.99. Now some websites list that as £44.99. I don't know, they're conflicting figures, but anyway. If that retires, it will have had a 10-year shelf life. At the moment, Brickeconomy values it at £26. It's 10 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 26 sets. The highest amount was 40, the lowest amount was 24. That's got a 10% retirement pop with an expected good investment. That one is ranked 1st in the Skylines theme, and it sold 50,210 sets, so a lot. When I bought those sets, those 5, I didn't know how to look up all this information, or I wasn't paying monthly to get the information, so I didn't know that it actually sold that many sets, because obviously if we times that by 4, that's over 200,000 sets. So if I'd have known that, I probably wouldn't have bought 5, but anyway. One of those things. Yeah, so out of that 50,000, 19,401 was in America, 7,161 was in the UK, and 14,043 was in Europe. Next one is 21037, the Lego House, £44.99. If that one retires, it was going to have a 9-year, 5-month shelf life. Now that one actually, with all the different websites that I use, they're all got conflicting information. Some say it's already retired, some say it hasn't retired. It's difficult to pin down because they all conflict with each other. But at the moment, Brickeconomy values it at £70. So it must be difficult to get anyway, because obviously it's over MSRP. It's 6 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 55 sets. The highest amount was 106 for the £45 set. The lowest amount was 55, which is still above, it's £10 over. Yeah, so that one sold, it's ranked 18th in the architecture theme. It sold 9,704, of which 1,725 was in the US, 1,350 was in the UK, but 5,151 was in Europe. So that's well above everybody else. Even 693 in Denmark. Next one is 21060, the Himeji Castle, 139.99, if I'm pronouncing that right. If that one retires, it's got a 3-year, 5-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £122. It's 7 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 25 sets. The highest amount was 173, the lowest amount was 102. That one's got a 15% retirement pop with expect a good investment. That's ranked 13th in the Landmark series, selling 6,657 sets, of which 2,931 was in the US, 567 was in the UK, but 1,974 was in Europe. Now we're on to art. The first one in art is 31208. I think it's Hokusia, the Great Wave. Probably pronounced that wrong as well. It's $89.99. If that one retires, it'll have had a 4-year shelf life. At the moment, it's valued at £68, 5 pence per piece. In the last 30 days, sold 36 sets. The highest amount was 107. The lowest amount was 59. It's got a 13% retirement pop with an expected good investment. It's ranked number 1 in the paintings theme. It sold 12,353 sets, of which 5,994 was in the US, 1,455 was in the UK, and 3,141 was in Europe. Next one is 31213, the Mona Lisa, $89.99. If that one retires, it's got a 2-year, 3-month shelf life. At the moment, it's valued at £65. It's 6 pence per piece. In the last 30 days, sold 32 sets. The highest amount was 95, which isn't much more over MSRP. The lowest amount was 60. It's got a 13% retirement pop with an expected good investment. And that one's ranked 2nd in the paintings theme, selling 3,508 sets, of which 2,076 was in the US, 324 was in the UK, and 651 was in Europe. Next ones now are retiring in December. So obviously the first 2 was in July. First one is 31212, the Milky Way Galaxy, $169.99. Now if that one retires, it'll have had a 2-year, 7 months, 16-day shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £148. It's 5 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 44 sets. The highest amount was 227 and the lowest amount was 123. It's got a 6% retirement pop with an expected good investment. And that one's ranked 10th in the art theme, selling 4,210 sets, of which 2,199 was in the US and 462 was in the UK. 951 was in Europe. Next one is 31217, the Fauna Collection Tiger, $54.99. Now that one will have had a 1-year, 7-month shelf life if it retires. At the moment it's valued at £51. That's 7 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 23 sets. The highest amount was 80, the lowest amount was 36. It's got a 13% retirement pop with expected good investment. Now at that one there's no data to rank it. It's only sold 244 sets, of which 150 were in the US, 18 in the UK, and 27 in Europe. Right, now we're on to Ninjago that are retiring in July. First one is 71832, the Thunderfang Dragon of Chaos, $64.99. Now, like I said before, I'm using the Brick Fanatics website on their list, and they've actually got this set in the retiring in July, but then if you look down at the list of retiring in December, they've also got it in the same list of retiring in December. So one of them's a mistake. I don't know which one, but put it as the July and then we'll see how it goes. So obviously if somebody looks it up and says, oh, it's not till December, then that's why. So if it does retire then at the end of 2026, it will have had a 1-year, 10-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £59. It's 10 pence per piece. It's got 6 figures, 3 unique, valued at £47. In the last 30 days sold 38 sets. The highest amount was 95, the lowest amount was 60. It's got 11% retirement pop with an expected good investment. That one's ranked 6th in season 3, sold 601 sets in total, of which 243 was in the US, 48 was in the UK, and 138 was in Europe. Next one is 71842, the Rontu, the Master Dragon, $39.99. Now that one, if it retires, will have had a 1-year, 7-month shelf life. It's valued at £38, 10 pence per piece. It's got 4 figures, valued at £37. So that's almost MSRP. In the last 30 days, sold 17 sets. The highest amount was 66, the lowest amount was 35. It's got 11% retirement pop with expected good investment. That one's ranked 22nd in the Season 3 theme, only selling 136 sets, of which 48 were in the US, 27 was in the UK, and 42 was in Europe. So that doesn't leave many for the rest of the other countries. Next one is 71843, the Rogue Mech Dragon Rider, $59.99. If that one retires, it'll have a 1 year, 7 month shelf life as well. At the moment, it's valued at £63, which is actually, what, £3 over MSRP at the moment. It's 10 pence per piece. It's got 4 figures, 3 unique, valued at £42. In the last 30 days, sold 38 sets. The highest amount was 121, so that's double. And the lowest amount is 65, which is £5 over the MSRP. It's got 11% retirement pop with an expected good investment. Obviously the data for that looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's ranked 19th for Season 3. It's only sold 157 sets so far. Obviously it hasn't been out that long anyway, but still. Which 42 were in the US, 30 in the UK, and 45 in Europe. Next one is 71844, the Ninja Combat Vehicle, $79.99. That'll have a 1 year, 7 month shelf life as well if it retires. At the moment it's valued at £84, which again is £4 over MSRP. So 6 figures, 2 unique, valued at £54. In the last 30 days sold 25 sets. The highest amount was 155 on an £80 set. And the lowest amount was 71, which is almost MSRP. So 11% retirement pop with expected good investment. That's ranked 23rd in the Season 3 theme, only selling 106 sets, of which 30 were in the US, 9 in the UK, and 45 in Australia, would you believe? 18 in Europe. So Australia has actually beaten America there with that particular set. It's the first time I've actually noticed it. Next one is 71845, the Lloyd's Jet Mech, $89.99. If that one retires, it'll have a 1 year, 7 month shelf life as well. At the moment it's valued at £93, which again is £3 over MSRP. It's 8 pence per piece. It's got 5 figures, 2 unique, valued at £43. In the last 30 days sold 42 sets. The highest amount was 192. That's over £100 over MSRP. The lowest amount was 90, which is MSRP. So 11% retirement pop as well, with an expected good investment. That one's ranked 21st in the Season 3 theme, only selling 151 sets, of which 69 was in the US, 6 in the UK, 39 in Australia, and 24 in Europe. So Australia must like Ninjago. And the last one for retiring in July is 71848, the Temple Bounty, $179.99. That will have had a 1 year, 7 month shelf life as well. At the moment it's valued at £170. It's 8 pence per piece. It's got 6 figures, 3 unique, valued at £76. In the last 30 days sold 10 sets. The highest amount was 293, so that's over £100 more as well. The lowest amount was 158. So 11% retirement pop with expected good investment again. It's ranked 16th in the Season 3, selling 264 sets, of which 75 was in the US, 27 was in the UK, 45 was in Australia, and 87 in Europe. So quite often I see videos and people kind of downplay Ninjago, but I quite like Ninjago, and I've got some, I don't know if you can see them on camera, but there's quite a few there, and then I've got quite a few here, quite a few here, quite a few here. So I do quite like Ninjago because it's surprising how much and how quickly they do go up. So anyway, that concludes this video. My next video will start with the December, the Ninjago that's retiring in December. So please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.